Episode 5 of the pWoCast is brought to you by Lacebook. Has this ever happened to you? You're scrolling through your favorite social media site, but it's dominated by non-shoe related posts? Well, have no fear. Lacebook is here. Lacebook is your one-stop shop for all of your shoe-related social media needs. Need to see what new shoes your friends got? Need to see what sort of shoe store sales that are going on in the area? Need to post your cool custom-made Lightning McQueen Post Malone Croc Heelys? You could do all of that and more on Lacebook. Lacebook is not a real social media site and is completely made up, but if you tried to visit it from this, you are a fool and a coward. Please follow the pWoCast on all of our social media. The links are in the bio. Do you think people have noticed that I've started posting bi-weekly yet?
Oh, I don't believe so. Derek, how you been, dude? It's been
You
a little
know,
bit.
I have been okay. I'm working now. I cannot say where I work on the recording because I signed a thing not to. So what I will
That's
say is
fair.
I am a youth development professional, I think is what I'm supposed to say. Uh,
Yes, and I'm sure the people at whoa, I almost said it. My bad.
you almost doxed me. Whoa.
Oh, I gotta tell you, dude. Sometimes I come in here with opening takes. Sometimes I don't. I have an opening take for you. This has
Ooh,
been on my mind since last night. So
let's
get this.
hear it.
I was chilling in my room, and earlier in the day, Aiden was like, "Hey, we're watching A Bug's Life. You want to come over?" And I was like, "Sweet, that works." And then something came up, and I wasn't able to go. And I texted him at like 9:30, and I was like, "Sorry, man, are you still watching it?" And he's like, "Yeah." So I'm like, "All right, I'll go down. I'll chill for a bit with those guys." So I walk in, and it's Aiden, Mitch, and Will, and we watched like the last 15 minutes of A Bug's Life, and we were on Disney Plus, and we're just looking for stuff to watch, just an excuse to stay up.
Yeah.
And have you watched the new reboot of Name That Tune yet with Randy Jackson?
No, I didn't even know there was a reboot of that show, let alone with Randy Jackson.
Well, let me tell you, Derek, it is something.
Oh, geez.
That's just me being nice. No, the show itself, like I'm trying to figure out how I want to describe it. The main point of the show is that there's a host, it's Jane Krakowski, and she does an all right job hosting it. But Randy Jackson's like the band leader, and he sits at the piano, even though he's a bass player,
Right.
and he like plays some of the notes like during a round, but literally like his only job is to speak in 3 to 4 word sentences like after a contestant gets something right.
Oh my gosh.
Like literally uh his insight is just nothing. It's great. I think they were introducing one of the contestants and they were like, "Oh, she's a teacher." And Randy's literally just like, "Yeah, yeah, that's great. Great kids are awesome, man." And I'm just like, "What good stuff, Randy."
he's like, it sounds like he's not listening at all and just sort of responding when it gets quiet.
Literally, it's like he's listening to the last 2 words they said and then like saying like the last word they said is awesome. You know, like literally one of the contestants. It's gonna sound bad. One of the contestants, his girlfriend, was in a wheelchair, and when they were doing it, I was totally expecting Randy to just be like, "Yeah, that's awesome. Wheelchairs are cool, man."
Yeah, wheelchairs, cool.
Yeah, so nice, man, so nice.
I will be honest. When you said that was all Randy Jackson would do, my mind immediately went like that could go so badly.
Yeah, but he just sits there and speaks in simple sentences, and then the last round they call it like a golden medley. So you have 30 seconds to guess 7 songs.
Okay.
But you get to pass them if you don't know it. So usually it's
Oh,
just
all right.
you get to listen to like the first 2 seconds, and if you don't know it, you just pass and come back to it usually.
Right.
But right before it, the host always turns to Randy and just goes, "Any words of advice, Randy?" And he just sits there with some dumbass quote. He sits there like, the great Babe Ruth always said, "You're never gonna hit on the swings you don't take. You got a golden opportunity here.
Isn't that a
Don't mess
Wade
it up."
Gretzky quote? Isn't that like the Wade Gretzky quote from The Office?
Yeah. Literally. He said some sort of Bruce Lee quote about opportunities, and then he looked at the contestant and he was just like, "You got a golden opportunity right here in the golden medley." It's like you got a golden opportunity here. We're all behind you. Jane's behind you. I'm behind you. You can do this. The audience claps. What is this? It's
You
just name that tune.
if you want to watch a great, terrible TV show, you need to start watching the Go Big Show. This is this
No,
is
don't tell
on
me. Don't tell me it's about who I think it is.
this is no. So this is on TBS,
Mm-hmm.
and it's sort of like how do I fucking describe this show? It's like America's Got Talent, but if they were also all trying to be on Jackass.
Oh
It's
God.
like as people doing like really crazy shit. And then the judges panel is someone I don't know, Rosario Dawson, Snoop Dogg, and Cody from AEW,
Oh
and
yeah, yeah.
Cody Rhodes.
I saw
And the host
trailers.
is that fucking comedian who never wears a shirt. uh, and
Britt Kreischer.
it is so terrible, but it's so awesome because you get to watch these people who are genuinely doing some crazy shit. Like they'd be like sitting around and be like, "Here's this guy from Nitro Circus," and he's one of those guys. He's got like two weird little bikes and this huge ramp, and then they do one of those shots like, "Here's his life story," and he's like, "Hi, my name is so and so," and he goes through his life and like biking saved
And
my
then
dad from a fire, or some dumb
they
shit
have
like
all
that.
the music in the background and
Yeah,
they show like pictures of him as a kid.
right. And it'll be like bicycling saved my dad from a shark fire when I was 6 years old, or some stupid shit like that.
They always gotta
And
play
then
that card.
and then they do the thing, and the judges would be like, "Whoa, that's so cool." And then they would also be trying to talk as if they have knowledge of the thing that they're doing when they don't have any knowledge of the things that are going on. Literally, like one part of it is just like I feel like the whole show is Cody trying to outshine all of the other judges. And there's at one point with the Nitro Circus guy at his huge ramp where the guy was like, "You want to see how tall the ramp is?" And like Snoop Dogg and Cody walked up the ramp, and Snoop Dogg said, which is hilarious, and I quote, "This is the highest I've ever been." Whoa, Snoop Dogg
He
and
said it. He made a weed joke. Oh my God.
But it is so bad, but it is so good.
I don't know if it's worse than another TBS show. It's have you ever seen the Impractical Jokers Misery Index?
The Misery Index?
No.
I know of Impractical. What's the
Yeah,
Misery Index?
the Misery Index is awful. The reason Impractical Jokers works is because it's spontaneous. The Misery Index is the four Impractical Jokers going into a TV studio. There's like two contestants, I think, and they watch random video clips, and they're all miserable video clips. Like they're all fails, and they have to try to guess where it falls on the misery index, like 0 to 100. So like
What?
stubbing your foot would be a 5, and then like standing at the bottom of a bridge as your friend like throws a bowling ball down and a shard of bowling ball goes like right into your skull and you die, like that's 100, right?
Yeah.
So they just sit there and rate video clips, and it's awful because it's very easy to tell that the jokers have watched the clips beforehand and came
Mm.
up with like written jokes for the clips, and
Mm.
it just doesn't land at all. Like
Right.
it's not even funny. Like
That
it's
show
just not.
sounds terrible. That show doesn't even sound like it could be good.
I'm just trying to think what kind of audience they're trying to attract. They're like, hey, listen to these comedians make pre-written jokes to all these really depressing clips, and there's a winner.
There's no Biggest Loser though. There's no like Sal is today's biggest loser. Today we're gonna make Sal go to a 46 on the misery index by breaking his leg. And Sal's like,
Literally.
the fuck? No. Oh my gosh. Impractical I have no idea how like they can still do impractical jokers
Yeah,
without people recognizing them.
well, I think they count on people realizing, like people seeing some of the cameras and realizing, yeah, we shouldn't disturb it. At
Right.
this point, they might even have a little security somehow. But I think what they got going for them is most of the community knows that, like, hey, if they're shooting, don't bother them.
Right.
Um, I was more along the lines of I don't know how they're filming during COVID because they have a new
Are,
season coming out in February.
what?
I saw that it was like, new season February 9th. They said, how on earth? Like, you had to have produced it during COVID.
Are they Zoom bombing?
That would be
That would
interesting.
be funny if they just
Yeah,
Zoom bombed like classes at college.
I would love it if they made that a show so that,
Oh,
they could go to a lot of colleges and just Zoom bomb
yeah.
teachers.
I have
Yeah,
a feeling with a show like that, though, colleges would try to use it as like a marketing technique, and it would
yeah.
become very badly scripted.
And then there would be like money involved, and then like colleges would be trying to like pay the jokers to come to their school, and
Yeah.
then people would be like, oh, it's not fair, that kind of thing.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it would totally devolve on itself, 100%.
Yeah. That just sounds like it would go all sorts of bad.
Oh, man,
Well,
yeah,
in other news of my life, I am currently sitting at my new PC, which is why
that is
you
right.
which is why you may have noticed the camera angle is a little different,
I
as
did
you can
notice that there
see
was a
more
little
of
bit
my
of a
bedroom.
background change, and I gotta say, did you get a new like camera with the PC?
Yeah, well, yeah, because I can't use my MacBook's webcam, which is what I was using before. So I bought a webcam off of the Amazon website,
Wow.
amazon.com / shop. And I saw off my microphone, I had to buy speakers. Thankfully I already had a mouse, and I didn't have to buy a monitor because it was my brother's
Yeah,
already with the computer that he also gave me because he got all of his new shit in. Uh,
that's awesome.
but I have downloaded all of the games that everyone's playing these days.
Like which games?
Well, I say I have downloaded. How many games have I downloaded? I have downloaded two games.
Okay.
Uh, those being WWE 2K20 and Minecraft. So we're at a
Oh
good
my.
start.
I will
Um,
tell you, everyone watching right now, no matter what platform you're playing, just download Rocket League. It's free to play.
mm,
It's car soccer. Even if you don't play it, get it while it's free to play because it's a great game.
yes, I'm
100%.
I may or may not have started doing this by the time this episode comes out, which is 2 days from now. But I am planning on starting to Twitch stream once a week. Uh, I've
Oh,
had this idea for a while for when I get this computer. It's gonna be a morning stream.
okay.
And I'm gonna call it something like Morning Joe or Cup of Joe or something like that. It's the plan is for it just to sort of be a relaxing, like you can wake up, turn me on, wait, turn my stream on. Please don't try to turn me on though. Please don't. And just
Hashtag Joel is a bottom. No,
no, I'm the bottom.
that's true.
But it'll just be me sitting with some coffee, Dunkin' Donuts is pink velvet now, which is like my perfect aesthetic. They have
Ooh,
the pink velvet again, so the coffee's pink. Uh,
that's awesome.
and I'll probably be playing Minecraft for a lot of it, just for the video game.
Yeah,
Because you don't have to be good at Minecraft to be a Minecraft streamer.
not at all. I
I'm,
was gonna
I'm
say, Minecraft is one of the games where it does not really matter what skill level you are.
right, and you can sort of just be more relaxing about it too.
I would honestly, there's probably a pretty good market for like Derek Harnish at probably like what do we say, 8 o'clock in the morning or something like that.
I will probably start at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Good. Yeah, I was gonna say it's a bit early for me, but uh, just sitting there with a cup of Joe,
Right.
playing some Minecraft with that like ambient music going on in the background. That could be pretty
Yeah.
relaxing.
And of course, if you're ever available, James, at
Oh,
9 a.m. on a Thursday morning, which you're probably not, you're a music major. But if you are
that's true.
available, if you are available, you're always welcome onto the stream.
We will definitely keep in touch about
Yeah.
that. I may make a guest appearance once or twice. We'll
Yeah.
have to
I
see.
also I also want to maybe like a couple special times do like Among Us streams because those are always fun.
Oh, I still haven't played Among Us.
You haven't played it at all?
No.
Oh, we're gonna have to. I'm getting everyone to try new things. After the last taping of specifically Devoid, or was it Devoid? It was specifically Devoid, um, which I really hope that episode is out now because that's honestly going to be one of the most chaotic episodes we've ever released.
Really?
Yeah, I think I've convinced Micah to watch Drag Race.
Oh my.
Yeah, because we were
Okay.
like, because this is a spoiler alert if this hasn't come out yet, because this at least is coming out Friday. Um, is at the end of the episode. I don't know if Mike is gonna edit this in, but we were like, news is boring now, and I was like, I can always make you watch Drag Race.
And then lo and behold.
But I don't usually like to plug specifically to Void on this podcast because they're different things. But look
Exactly.
out for the next episode of the specifically Devoid podcast, the not wrestling one.
100%.
It's all chaos the whole time.
Yes. It's always chaos over there. This
Yes.
this is more of like the chill vibe. Like you have this on in the background.
Right.
This should give you the impression that you're just like sitting in a room with me and Derek.
Yeah. This
Exactly.
is like you're trying to study and we're like across the room having a conversation.
Exactly. Speaking about rooms, I haven't actually like addressed all the changes and
Yeah.
stuff. But sorry, he's the other way. Look at Bob Ross.
There's
Look
Bob
at
Ross
that.
right there.
Says
That's a great backdrop to
no
have.
mistakes, only happy accidents. We
Yeah.
got the guitar player sign like right over there. I can never get right there. Not bad. Got that, and then what do I want to show? I should show the crowd my room.
Is it room tour time?
Hmm.
Is it time for a room tour?
Oh, 100%.
Oh,
Come with me,
absolutely.
ladies and gentlemen. So behind me, we have both sweatshirts. This is the sweatshirt, and then it wouldn't be James Brown without it was a new sweatshirt.
I think you're covering the microphone when you're holding your laptop that way.
Oh, you think so?
Yes, because you do sound better now. You were very muffled when you were holding it before.
Okay, I was saying, I got the Westfield and the Huey Lewis shirts like right there.
Right
Uh,
on.
see behind me now, I have Bob Ross. He's right there. Behind me now, I got the TV here.
Ooh, yes.
Got the TV, the Martin. I have a second controller, a wired headset, and then if you look all the way over here, I just got the Pulse 3
Ooh.
and stuff, so that's gonna be nice.
Oh, is the PS5 over here? Can we see that?
Oh, the PS5 is gonna be right down here.
Oh, look at that. That
on
fits
my
perfectly
nightstand.
on that little nightstand.
It does. It does. It literally fits perfectly. The only reason it's off to the right is because the HDMI cord is pretty short. So
Oh,
I wanted
gotcha.
to give it a bit of slack. But if I had a longer HDMI cord, it literally would be like exactly perfect.
Right.
And then
Oh,
creating
that's good. Yep.
this guitar poster. This is a really nice poster.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
And then that's the desk I work at. So fan, iPad, Beats. Got some computer speakers now. I usually
Ooh.
don't have computer speakers.
Right.
And, yeah, that's pretty much it, really. But I got a nice room. I lucked out because I was able to get um, a double this semester.
Oh, nice. Maybe someday we'll get an apartment tour and meet your roommates.
I actually have only one roommate this semester, believe it or
Oh,
not.
is it? Are you rooming with Jared still?
Oh, close, close. So
Close, close.
Jared actually decided to not come back.
That's
For
fair.
and a lot of people are doing that, and I honestly think that's a good move.
Yeah.
I just can't, due to scholarship reasons and stuff, I'd be forfeiting some
Ah, gotcha. Yeah.
and I wouldn't be back. So, but I'm rooming with this guy named Nick. He's pretty cool.
Nice.
We've literally we are both like very similar in terms of personalities. Like I'll literally just be sitting there and I'll come up with like excuses to go out and do something
Mm-hmm.
because we have no homework right now. I'm in 12 classes, by the way.
12 this
12,
semester?
12 this semester. I'm hopefully going to drop one, so it'll be down to 11 because I can't do that. I
Right.
can't.
What are you taking?
So I'm taking instrumental conducting, instrumental music methods, wind synth, recital attendance, American music, sheltered English immersion, voice class,
Oh,
um, trumpet class, and then guitar ensemble, applied lessons,
right.
music as a social experience is an honors course.
Ooh, that sounds really good. Who does that?
That's the one I'm looking at.
Uh.
I'm looking. No offense. So this is what I'll say. Right. This is my public opinion. Is one of, if not the best music teachers in the department. 100%. She always knows what she's doing. She knows how to teach it to you. You know what you're gonna get. You know what I mean? If you've had it before, it's like a patented formula that works. I
Yeah.
just don't know if I'm going to be able to do two of her classes in the same semester because of that.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work. That's what it is. It's
Yeah.
a lot. It's a lot of work. It's going to be a lot of work, and it's going
Right.
to be consistent. And consistency is good a lot of times, but in this case, I don't think I can.
Too much consistency can be a bad thing.
Exactly.
Ugh,
You can
thank
have
God.
too much of something.
Yeah. Thank God I just got some more work to edit for these videos by having to probably bleep out Dr. Professor's name.
That is fair. Yeah, yeah, we can.
especially because of my reaction when he said her name.
Yeah.
I do still want to get a good grade when I get back to school. I still have to take music history too with her.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I took that sophomore year. That's a good course though.
Yeah.
And then we had another professor step in the second semester for that, and he was pretty good.
Oh yes, the cool professor.
Yes.
The planes guy.
Telescopes.
Telescopes, planes. I think I was it one day we had him for music theory too, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
We walked into music theory too, and he's like, guys, check this out. And he just like pulls up a picture of the moon. Like not even like a really up close picture of the moon, just like a picture of the moon he took.
Dude,
He's like, It's pretty cool, huh?
Oh, I was just going to say he still does that. Like in form and analysis, I took that with him, and we walk in, and immediately we walk in, and I just see a photo of the moon, and I'm like, oh no. Just all right, guys, I took this over the weekend. Just-
Uh, and then later on in class, he'd call on me like 40 times, and then I'd have to answer all of his questions. Oh,
Yeah,
dude.
but you would carry like every class, dude. Most
I
classes.
Yeah, and I'm not like proud of it. Cause like, yeah, it's good that I know the stuff, but I don't want to be like taking over and prohibiting other people from actually learning.
That's
That's
true.
why I
That's
kind of
true.
feel bad about how sightseeing went, because I kind of carried that class like the whole time. And
Can
I'm sure people were lost when we had to switch to virtual.
can I tell the story of what happened the day you show up to
You
sightseeing?
absolutely can tell the story of what happened the time I didn't show up to sightseeing.
So this, I think this was the fall. This would have been sightseeing 3. Yeah, because sightseeing 4 was like the Corona
Yeah, because it was
semester. Yeah. So we were in sightseeing 3. It was like October probably, and we had this professor, and he's a pretty good guy,
oh,
uh,
super cool.
super cool, but sometimes he can be kind of passive aggressive if he doesn't like what you're doing.
Oh, great.
And
I love it.
so we had class on Monday, and Monday's class went well because Derek was there. And then Wednesday, Derek had something. I don't know what it was, but he did not come to class. And it was noticeable. It was so noticeable. It's an 11:30 to 12:20 class. He, the professor, literally stopped the class at noon and looked at all of us and was just like, I don't know what's going on, but you guys need to look at this. He just looked at the clock. He's like, this is just a waste of time. He said, you know what? I'm gonna end class right now. Don't come Friday. I'm not even gonna have Friday's class. Just take the rest of this week and look at this stuff. and and what you got to realize is the only thing that happened was Derek wasn't there. That's really the only change. and and that's what happened. And then Derek came like every other class, and we made it through that semester.
Yeah, I always still feel bad because like
Don't
I was just trying to do the
feel
class,
bad, Derek.
and I'm naturally loud. Like anyone you can talk to can tell you I have a voice made for an outdoor theater seating 12 million people. Eh,
Exactly. You've got a voice for radio.
I got a face for radio too.
I was gonna say
Ayo!
I got a face for radio.
It's too bad this is a video podcast too. Yeah,
That was a knee slapper.
that that just like I felt so bad because I also didn't really try in that class. I just sight read everything. I didn't practice it because, in my opinion, practicing sight reading is counterintuitive.
I agree. I
Like,
agree.
you just gotta keep doing different things because if you're rehearsing the stuff we're gonna do next week in class, you're not sight reading it, then are you?
Exactly. Exactly what I say. I only study for the exams when he like examines
Right,
us on those. But like I'm not going to try to read material for a sight singing class. Like the whole point of the class is to try to get our sight reading up. So
right,
if it's sight reading every time I read it, I'm going to get that much better.
right. It might sound bad, but if I sound bad, I'm like, okay, this is I make a note that I sight read that wrong and here's why, then the next time I sight read things, they're going to be a little better, but I'm not going to be rehearsing the things I'm supposed to be sight reading.
Oh man, we've had so many experiences here at
at
you know
college,
at college. Sorry, you can bleep that out again.
Yeah, I probably won't. I'll probably even leave what's her name's name in.
Oh, I gotta do better with this whole like broadcasting to the world kind of deal. See, audience, you really are in like me and Derek's conversation because this is literally what I'd be saying. Like,
Yeah. Ugh,
oh,
we've had so many experiences at the college.
yes.
The college. They call themselves university, but
They don't
it's,
offer that much
it's,
post grad.
it's a criminal justice program with other things thrown in there because they have to. Let's be real. And now I'm gonna have to bleep it because if the name of the school is even brought to anyone's attention, I will never. If I wanted to become an orientation leader again, I'd never be able
Exactly.
to.
If they found this clip where
Oh,
you specifically state the name, oh my God.
and then said that it was just a criminal justice program that has to have other stuff thrown in there. It's not even a good criminal justice program.
I'm just picturing like the head of the orientation program like showing that clip to you and then just looking at you and being like, "So, you want us to hire you?"
Oh no, I couldn't do that to him. I'd feel so bad if he did that to me. I think I would just leave the school for good. I honestly would.
That's
His
fair.
opinion of me matters way more than anyone else's opinion of me and it's his opinion of me, my old RA boss's opinion of me, like the chorus teacher professor's opinion
Yep.
of me, and then everyone else's. God. He thinks I got this tattoo for him. I just wanted a tattoo of a cactus, but he thinks I got it for him. And I'm not going to tell him that I didn't.
There's no reason to.
No.
I mean, like, if Harry Styles came up to you and you showed him your right arm, you know? I mean, oh, is that your right?
This is my left arm. This is my right arm.
There we go. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Do you
Uh,
have tattoos yet, James?
no, I'm not a tattoo guy.
You're
I'm
not a
not
tattoo guy?
me. Unfortunately, no. 'Cause it's the whole like permanence thing.
Yeah.
I'm not very good with permanent. Like I'm good with long term, but I don't like the idea that I can't get out of something if I want to, you know?
Yeah.
And I know I could always get them removed, but I'm just it's not my thing, you know?
You want to make a bet?
What's the bet?
If this episode of the pWo cast gets to 100,000 views,
A million.
we're gonna get this very far. Do you think we could reach 100,000 views if this episode somehow gets to 100,000 views? You need to get a back tattoo of Scott Hall.
At that point, I think I'll have bigger problems to worry about, so I'll say okay.
Wonderful, wonderful. So you
It's
heard it here
settled.
first. If this episode gets over 100,000 views, where the highest number of views our episodes have gotten so far is 18. If this gets 100,000 views, James is getting a Scott Hall back tattoo,
Yes,
and
that is exactly right. You
and
heard it here first.
he agreed to it. And if we get here, I'll add to this. If we get to 100,000 views, I will get a tattoo of your choice as well.
Oh, okay.
We'll do it together. It'll be a special.
It will. It will. We'll bring the camera like into the tattoo shop and like
Oh
vlog
yes. We'll
it.
make it a documentary. We'll like do sit down interviews with the tattoo artists. It'll be a Try Guys video.
Yeah. Yeah, it will. And then we'll like have a camera there that will like, pick up the banter you have like while you're getting a tattoo.
Right.
It's like, so why are you getting this tattoo?
Well, my podcast that had 6 subscribers got 100,000 views, and I made a bet.
Yeah,
So,
a bet. Not every day you see someone coming in and asking for a Scott Hall back tattoo.
no, not at all.
think that would probably
Oh.
be the first and last time that tattoo artist has
Yeah,
had that
yeah.
request.
At least if it's a back tattoo, it will be covered up most of the time.
That's
And you
true.
won't be able to show anyone unless you're like, hey, I want to check out my Scott Hall tattoo.
Hey, hey, carpet in the front, hall in the back. Like,
Business in the front, a little too much party in the back. I don't want to be too mean to him. I want to try to find a way to get. That's
he's
my dream guest for this podcast for both of us is Scott Hall.
agreed, agreed. Dude, if Scott came on here, I would just lose my shit. Literally.
I'm gonna,
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna Instagram DM him right now. I'm
Go ahead,
sure he'll either ignore me or say no. But if he says yes,
dude.
I
Have you? Yeah. DM him right now. Let's do it.
I'm doing it. That's what I'm doing. Phone's out. All right.
Yep.
pWoCast. pWoCast on Instagram. Please follow.
Yes. Yes.
We have how many followers do we have? We have 48 followers on Instagram.
Wow.
We're big on Instagram. Yeah, right.
Yep.
All right. Scott Hall, also known as Razor Ramon, also known as that drunk you saw at that wrestling event. Scott Hall, followed by James. It's great. Hi, Scott. We are a podcast. What should I say? We're a podcast that kind of talks about wrestling, but really just sort of shoots the shit.
Yeah.
That kind of watches, kind of talks about wrestling, but we mainly just shoot the shit. We would love for you. We are wondering if you would be interested in being a guest for an episode, as we're both very big fans of yours. Thank you, and we hope to hear from you soon. Dash Derek and James. And it has
and put this at the end. Put this this emoji at the
is oh my god, I have to find it. Oh my gosh.
hand signs or
It's
whatever.
in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I sent it. The
Oh my god, that's great.
wonderful.
That's great.
He will never see that.
He might see it and just never respond.
If he responds, I'm going to shit my pants.
Me too.
Just because Scott Hall responded to something I sent him.
Literally.
I shit my pants when we got to interview Griff Garrison on Devoid Wrestling.
Yeah.
Scott Hall is on our podcast?
Dude, that would get some views.
That would, I mean, you'd hope.
Yeah, I gotta say, like, I Scott's like Instagram like activity per se, literally, literally all he does is just like post pics, and then he'll look at the comments, and in the comments, anyone that like says something mean about him, he just responds, "Blow me."
God, he's great.
It's so Scott Hall, if you know who Scott is.
Oh man, it's excellent. I love it.
Oh,
Well,
all right.
that has been a great conversation. We're gonna wrap up. Again, our social media links are in the bio. James, you don't know this yet, but I'm starting this new little bit where I do fake ads at the beginning of our episodes now.
Oh, I love this.
So this episode has a fake ad read for Lacebook, which is a shoe social media site that is completely fake.
Me and you are the first two members.
We are of Lacebook. It's true. I've posted my I'm getting ready to post my custom made Lightning McQueen Post Malone Croc Heelys.
Yeah, I was gonna say I got some blue sneakers somewhere. So
Oh,
that's
nice. I actually
that's
just got a
very
pair of pink Doc Martens in the mail today.
oh
Yeah.
okay.
I'll
Nice,
show them off
nice.
later because they hurt to wear because Doc Martens hurt to wear when you first wear them.
That is very true.
Yeah.
If you look right next to my ear, that orange
Oh,
box
yeah.
is a new pair of shoes that
Ooh.
I'm waiting to break it out till the spring because if anyone has ever been on the college campus
Good luck with
during the winter,
good luck with
you're
your
gonna
fluffy
want to wait
shoes.
till the spring goes out.
Yeah. Alrighty. Thank you all for watching. We will see you next time in 2 weeks.